gusto lang Mr. Salvador Telams hindi tiang amo lubong el press conference gid. Mulbude ko omyangil amo ko raong ila press coverage kami urtial ng final. Di may kumter gid ro ko mal again kanamal uldang sa arubak Dios rangal tanotel ablur belaw. And everything and Giram Natmak as an island nation I think that's an important realization. The press conference de Salvador is a two-way street. Commitment tra executive branch, commitment ter mer adra media direct make sure ang rain or shine malubeng area modibus kami hindi kita malmol malbruri. Maktirek mal ngutal ti alle merenga asuli wal kirel then kada direct mal mla mo kora ngarisel expectation rar blue waset la direct los per ti ay gidel la opportunity ra press conference Remengesau cloud to trail isela government mamayang alay sa yel information rungil the share gida mabuhay mang akmal ngutal ti alle Remengesau other belaw o susray budul maraklay bilung evi raklay rekel talal marupula ablur belaw nagumes kom direk lam alia o itel teletal lo bangel ti al incoming 11th government president elect. That's always going to be a good thing kada mla mom dengel wa sa media sebedel wa sing fourth branch of government Maria executive, legislative, judiciary, amirial direct kora definitely Maria role kami inform why kada share transparent el la government. Let me start off lo Remengesau kirense. Then Salvador akmal direct mutial te ale kada muul makbrenga sulira ro kuil al tiram no sabil letatak other siab lur belaw lo axel National Day of Prayer sira kotlurior kadam balol malgor ngi klat kringil bekla de Salvador wasing abela ang altangat lengki del lombrara Dios el island nation. We're all Christians. Patok abek pangelak lali da may iglesia faith ng arbelaw hindi ko lombrara yegi del principles ra will el cristiano e umbral wasal principles of good governance adire kultoy ra principles of our Christian faith. And then kadala ngaltangat dir ngariam sisi el sukang argid egel mol el club galela sukang argid egel values argid egel klaw goreu maklaka kulra dolongolet. I think it comes all together al sela constitution argid kadamal el lombral wase alla al digil mikli loldar srablur belaw ra akotel shils dial kotel sila kotel buira tarasil sa sila kotulbuy la mal te giren got mo kultoy mak tingutel te al recognize Remengesau tigero gul pastors mar diakon mar padre tiram lekkel devil tir magel choir tire. It was a very uplifting mal koramo klaro course no sa ela president elect joiner gid mar adalman direct mosmisihitan molgorngil masingaria orderly transition ra government git, and I wanted to say that mal disturbing, and I'll say this again probably for the last time kuk ngara official channel mal makitarngudal masa medal sa lidra blur amerigel ngari waiga gidul dikar el mo ruli mendiakal ngarinya orderly transition ra democratic icon maluwen beacon na tokora mission sungil government travel adaro kadambilla klubled mala subled mala osis kledra ungil democracy merigela ablolo sis akringi rablul adaro Masel sa away kay gid lomru del ngira United States and the nation's capital. And diregal mal mo kuno mo umal aswal wasing no matter how good a constitution is and direct girel arbulul mo all respect ngi man diakal bo ngi gigil talmalel alla mo oy sakti malubeng oy tura to ko ramisin sungil government man namlulu na am klada National Day of Prayer direct lo recognize ra need lulu girela medal sa lead powerful sa lead Rablo Miguel Matial transition ra gukmora Biden administration mabisel Congress direct el mo bud el mutal makatakliya o lakliya at ora tela government ra Miguel kida ko tek ra Miguel we will benefit ra partnership gid aurere de lo kongela government ra Blue Miguel I thought I mentioned that Eli Salvador en Mlaris el direct last el national and state leadership meeting maktirek mal merenga sulela Senate President ma speaker tirgel officers presiding officers sa Senate ma House and sa bill me joiner gid ay padul maraklay tirgel rubugul belaw governors mas speakers los ilme joiner nga kamar ministers ayel pelula agencies gid sel los sabe del wad qoral mut الابديت مقطقلب تقول البنغليلا بالبلاو التيغل دي اللي جيل ملام قد موكلا جيل ملمول من غارنيل ملامول ما جيل بيس التشالنج البنغلا and I think that's another positive sign or orderly transition من كمسولال direct دولي the agimal proud البكلا I think every ministers have cooperated fully tirmar adrir el make sure I get information lo spare incoming government ngarngi data my get rogul policies ongoing ma lam katmok labon sa edel share lo trir and that's a good thing mang toda hoy día government trakluguk and the kulundas was dos PRL all time bodol aswara sel kot klol ngal tangatet el immediate el challenge el bled albang ringi at el health of the nation regarding a pandemic coronavirus situation again our answers have been our prayers have been answered maul makadangara situation el nangaringi dik direct el kada recognize our partners sergid ra ikrelbelaw especially to recognize frontline efforts are our own people, our own medical staff, frontliners, el tira responsible day to day administration, implementation ay yelguk ngarirgid. El alsil sa perhaps siya tara ko klol kora adiular ngut elwasing ablulad yak me der gid el blua they have their challenges and we pray for them ndi kuktungur gid en sabe el continue el mru like el so el mru al sel abluat emot mokr gid el girela a long term solution or tial problem I have the minister Roberts and Ngatiang to thank for kada merenga sulel on behalf of tirgal tokla other hospital tiram ulmter gid rabat tokl togora el men mutre lang I think ang la will time el guidi awla el morgi el lut el meskida latest el update ma el banglet to make sure belau move forward with the least minimal chance el mo COVID el may ma direct prepare gidel girela prevention el COVID el may komsulang
Sulang President Wintu tao mo ato belau rogui Sulang Salvador Bernadette Lilani Campes aga media Take it time material. Take it selwan. Maral last time. A couple of weeks ago, was it last time? Yung ini Salvador, first time adi one time, and the last time I sail batokum. That's taking sail Amran last time. Anyway, ugilar Remengesau rubak dia sige dulu a presidente kasi ko salba akon merelang. You know, it's been a long year. Although mura last January merelang ang best. It's been 1 year and it feels like 10 years. Remengesau la presidenta ayan 4 years hindi lang lograr mo niya al serve government. During those 4 years, I'm running a year of good health 2018 with the Lakabas, and I think that's better than doing pandemic any day. Hindi, you know, so far the Selbak, Maratoy, the Remengesau frontliners, other Belarus, leadership, other Belarus, the Kayurens, Emlagut Muklia, Agara, and Melmerelang. Melang Salvador se dome sa plurade. This is the most critical time. It's been 1 year already. Pneumonia vaccine. So marala arod other vaccinate. But yet, when you look at the numbers, there's upsurge everywhere in the world. Manutagan neighbors again, Xiaoban, Makorea, including Taiwan. They're seeing things that we haven't been seeing before, despite the vaccine already started. Number of to Tawa, 96 million so far na musmen. And you know, since Christmas and that's been several million going up, over 2 million am lamang. Lawan sa Kwam, Malik Medrigid, the population again, they're way over 7,000 and almost more. Early 129, number 129 person died yesterday. So there's still people dying from this. Miguel is already past 24 million men, over 400,000 a month. So it's actually a critical time, even though the vaccine not 12. Ding malgired kadangal tanga tele dira kalsis berkit ding malgired relak le sigi sel malungil time member mo trigi mu o digil indian ngang elang we're talking about trouble bubble sterile corridor ni akukti recommendation ra mo sange elang last time gire mo elang lang ani absurd you know, everything going up around us, and we should hold off or see a safer time. Sel gire cloud mudringi winner mudringi America open game tiga gido mosquito vaccine. We have 3,000 doses. As of yesterday, the number is 1,980 left. By Saturday, we should have 3,000 already vaccinated by this Saturday. And then tolongula tigil nga other obrus tamal masaul. February 1, they're going to start the second round of the 3,000 people who got the first dose. So tell you Amarail. That's going to be when we're done with the 3,000. We're talking about maybe 15% of the population. You know, the risk is still there. The bread will open up and see someone and toman lang what we've been working for. One thing that we have to be very even though the vaccinate rogis 100%. Dil sugo mayal partners again badan omaral mesois bahuri ping Xiaoban, Korea, Taiwan, Guam, at the local vaccinator, and we still face a very big risk. The gida capacity gida the OCCU, our doctor the OCCU, our frontliners the OCCU, our testing capability the OCCU, other songs. And even though we're protected, that's if us men, because they are the mobile. So that's one. maybe the vaccinate travel rogir, maybe we can freely travel. Still, there's always precautions that we have to take. Our staff lang tigal marus, OCC other maru la test, OCC maru la quarantine, OCC maru. So the more work we give them, the salary they're open, so we give them more work and they're going to be overstressed and again overrun the system and rani asmer naman mo bu. Mangiral mo klormo de tergible oily with time. This is not the right time because they're safe. We need to maintain what we're doing. We need to remain strict. Got the closer partner, they got the safe. Those example in Taiwan. Even Taiwan, in the last week or so, they've already had 8 community cases clustered around the airport area. 4. So, they're not as safe as we think. Delegation coming in and mera inauguration. Hindi ako daw magtakto. Hindi mo gawin, wasa ko magorgik, keep your distance, mo mask. And, there's always that risk. We want to be safe. Until such time, though you begin to we need to maintain the level of vigilance. Mungklaw tutuloy lang ako klat ka. Igigide Presidenta kuktisokan mulgiran say igal as far as Aurora Ministry of Health Remengesau igal 4 years I think igigide mildung really kasi other mo na igil domdas rogo hindi the work is never complete. There's always something to do and there's always a need. We continue to do all we can. Igal ni Remengesau partners especially Miguel Siabal, Taiwan, Australia for all the help. Matlo am na ngayon na Ministry of Health. I-continue rin lang, especially India. Continue man am na start renovation dispensary of Liliao. Start along already next week. Aurora continue man even though kita abuk mo mereka hindi kita mesil continue man mereka sulit tiga partners. Mung ayagid rin lang ako update at sum ko kanya. What the question that you want to come up, we can address from Sulang.
Sulang, Minister. I think Camille Adam Media, the good news is kidutial mla vaccine. From all indications, rada ko am latilgibel mo acceptra mo brus. That's always a good thing. Ko na mo tilgibel lo mo ko taigel sebekre ngara. Ada lomdas wa sekat kalevol luule ada math turkor kangrel taorer tiga other hospital informer gid nasin tiga ngara edel telael madan ngel dirga ka alal kora mal definitely dirga ka alal munyuing mal ubeng math. That's a good thing mo kloran dira adra blul kire mak mutal te alle direct joiner minister marukuil adal wase please show up to get your vaccinations I think it can only be a good thing for all of us. Kalam na oy sa minister nga yel clol bato clol dosage direct marala al girel hopefully may giren direct mo bagurta. Imagine Salvador gal bebira blura Micronesia amlang mablinglire dira bolo sadra taltelaila langay. So I think ulmung adriyal sa el ngaliat te allergy del maya almut el batok kidel maral mre edlo tautay kalorus. The member ng okle lakado tautin direct sebel tomelia untidel maram rigel. That's in that sense and that's a good thing. Adilungil e bayda sa tia alla Minister Finance sadang mal legida Camille Adram Media to the share OCC concern kinamar Adra Blue Marukula. There's the health of the people and then there's the health of the economy. Maral today tego kadam lamel ko ringi hindi ka ul mga dangal tangat kita liak tial COVID rabulwad continue ikal domestic activities sama shobay construction services remurta al sila blue and that has been a big part of Waing sa edel tilgibel especially school ida minister so alab lail wasin a school malmol mal normal mar ada sibil moreor mar ada sibil morases mar mora in that sense kadamral blessed ra kuk local economy but it continues to be a challenge so al merenga sulela minister mar ada leolngi tringimel update tergida igal financial situations sa dalbang.
Sa le presidente ul totale korgaw malung totale korgumia ada media ekutibo kumtera ministry of finance goreng asulul dulung seurigit mi el disseminate igagil information al morablu mutakora mo matangel la sekata ko kirel guerra ada tlotele la finance a plurbela kambes kita matangel la seseral tutu tegid el pandemic el tobo de sel executive order declare a state of emergency ekalo mal kuktim le concentrate ra health sera April last year president aguk create a sigil economic group pergi temlok maga omesel waseng tiangra maklol ngil mo impact travel belaw ma Ministry of Finance ma sel USDA group amlok maga deregal lotia osisul chasingal mergid la setianga 2020 ma 2021 ma 2022 ngara okol million na udol spell ran ra government mang lowai say makada amlokma ke odor kliabil el mor olbira klulaw adorai sra president mang mo adorai segid makada mangu segid el $60 million alone el mo finance ay gagid el mo shortfall revenue gid sira 2021 en loblak tak klasen 21 million amo shortfall 2020 shortfall revenue gid and digida amle ngal tangat leng ngaringi sel $15 million sa ADB mle available gire la disaster mong dosiwe del amendar sel declaration ra ADB mong mo include a health siya ding ilul me mong mo helper gidra 2020 budget gide ele ngogi segi de gida diregal rural mongela Asian Development Bank mo kading ilu sel additional $20 million or sel $60 million loan gida del adorai seguir el momalarngi el mo fund sel 4 million remaining balance ra a general operation gid e diregal mo fund sel 20 million al cross act sel seguir el cross act do ngalil wasen lo help ra unemployment ra private sector diregal mo help el place tirgel adal lo de acá sorry logró de ngara unemployment program de legal benefits tilwa SS ma health insurance ma tax tira de legal government aware roles will take care mong movi seguir de El Salvador a balance seguir del cross act del alta ma 12 million egidam la roguya rogul program tegi del cross act mendime el sel employment tra lo mangela PBA se direga al mom gimdrel al endra a January di modo dependent tra sel besel administration la set makara di direga di soadam gotakil wasya amle moktekra tel moktekra la adim la qablol drelil mol ngesewra adra ngodol pelu kadri lilol ngesewra gel shopal owner adra apelaw indi opportunity to employ adra ngodol pelu min sadal matakli segid wasin dim lakal malmalta awdo dal morar adra ngodol pelu mula employer amle apply and then akid qualified tire mora segid amora mumde langara 12 million segid ludo de es el loan el angal de el mo que el finance el 2021 ma 2022 amre la a 40 million ringil de el que del mo malarngi lengi el lo bongela ye que del coral documentación policy base loan el que del mrul el los mosbe del malay ndi solo ay se president asemdonia tele eli ngama director Remengesau mit lo bongela akale pa odoy kuktim le update ringi rai ke del pending el gidel tay del loaner gid lo madangel la singara gidel role ringi atara mel lor udol role ringi asen gidela apabier tal mo maral mel administration el mora ADB do ay sa tilo aseng tukongay kay gidal palasil nga sa gidal law and then we can move forward magimanong in mitreli discuss local teri ida diregal sa tel 2021 budget gida omadongela seng ngara under continuing authority which is kada ngara level 2020 budget $102 million well overall budget to date El Salvador en gugtungura revenue side kadamla collectra 18.3 million while 18% tra kel mleta se kadamo collect gugtungura expenditures kada 17.7 while 17% mung sakal mataklilo se kada maraile amra nga yede dal spend ngara 25 million hindi gida taldir ngara under se gida 25 million kada ngara 17 million apleta spend tel America real kluguk diregal di swadal wise sa ay gerogul balsela blur belaw kel dungura ay gal balsedra kombalil kita harara bekelbuil di seldungura general fund di 900,000 ngara general fund ya dungura federal programming yang ngara almost 2 million hindi ka nga every month na i-pay every month del chancellor sentela amount ring ay ga da kal del bigik lang agyo special palasira doridays liwa private sector nga invoice doridays e pay da bigik lang ari ado todo del mo kirela ay kay diregal so otherwise seguida lo close ra year 2020 ngari over 5 million al kukka kamamal ada accounting asing revenue in excess of expenditures diragable surplus lang diragable mereka adit seguida diregal sadlo ay so sel 10 million el mlara budget el gida los PNL o el mo balanza budget el gida out sel reserve fund el gida adiregal malmol melega ko dos PNL mitadira malmol malmade el sumkal mo PNL kada mo malangi el Salvador as of January 18 yang ada 48.3 million now do level cash in the bank so 48.3 million ay kita keludo del cash in the bank cash ngara bank buktungura tel trust fund giden as of 15 den kofa trust fund $303 million value ngira kofa trust fund kita diregal maningel na sengaring ay tool account tergidel na non-trust fund maring sele defense account sele do del biskida mrigel mlekide del hospital compensate ay ut mlekida mamalay abalyor ngirel al time over 5 million diregal ngari sel 211 bill which is an energy funds sel mle 3 million girel bol mereka kampaktuan nga return ngil as an interest girel net economic cost di mlos ve dal mulus el mora brigel el ngul mo compact road maintenance trust fund se diregal over a 5 million value at this point direge presidente Saigel Arnela 4 years melmutre lang total federal programs ma other grants el git ultul me mesiora blurvela over $216 million el aside 260 over that aside regal regular appropriation regide egida madengela sa federal program el metmu ang ari amok te karngi including ra Taiwan grant el sel nga ang ari amok te karngi mong regel kirel mori adi kora di last president el sakal dewai sa kawa is a champion ra environment and created tel Micronesian challenge sel Micronesian challenge am naring ay financing commitment tel gidela effectul bulul mamalang today tendi tal bulur bela am lalo ay commitment el alta mangara 11 million ay share bulur bela ra Micronesian challenge FSM adimle 2 million na lang etamat sangi mong 4 million maare maayim tediregal mle 2 million etamat sangi akwam CNMI adir kakarula igel dirka kataludo do tul mortegi del Micronesian Challenge. Tiang ulma reporting e presenta legorga el alsil sengu ka am arnya te legal guk sebagai presenta certificate legorga. Certificate ra Micronesian Challenge nga chairman ra just for information nga chairman ra Micronesian Challenge nga kiyum tera ala borde on ito olgarin mga bol iwi na presentary la gorga ra bukulere ra bukya dil belaw del Micronesian as a whole malwil maral so the chairman a resolution by the Board of Trustees of the Micronesia Conservation Trust conveying gratitude to His Excellency Tami E. Remengesau Jr., President of the Republic of Palau, for his outstanding service and leadership in Micronesian and global conservation. The Board of Trustees of the Micronesia Conservation Trust met on December 3rd, 2020 for its quarterly meeting. During the meeting, the trustees expressed the desire to thank and acknowledge the leadership of the outgoing President of the Republic of Palau in the field of conservation. Mr. Remengesau has demonstrated over 2 decades of exceptional vision and remarkable leadership in Micronesia and internationally, particularly with the launching and advancement of the Micronesia Challenge, the founding and growth of the Global Islands Partnership, the capitalization of the Micronesia Challenge Endowment Fund, the establishment of the Micronesia Shark Sanctuary, and with the formation of the Palau Protected Areas Network Fund and the Palau National Marine Sanctuary. His work in bringing island conservation issues and initiatives to the forefront of global discussions and action led to other regions and countries modeling the Micronesia Challenge, including the Caribbean Challenge, the Western Indian Ocean Challenge, the Coral Triangle Initiative, and the Hawaii Green Growth. The Board of Trustees also wish to further thank President Remengesau for his stalwart advocacy for and continued support of MCT's service as the financial mechanism for the Micronesia Challenge. These specific and many other contributions to the field constitute a significant and impactful legacy for Micronesia in raising the profile and ensuring the outgoing viability of critical ecosystems and natural resources to support and enhance the lives and livelihoods of Micronesians across the region for generations to come. The trustees wish to communicate their sincere thanks and appreciation to His Excellency as he completes his term in office today. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Micronesia Conservation Trust hereby convey their sincere and utmost thanks as well as their faith and hope that he will continue to serve as a leader and advocate for Micronesia conservation and commit to supporting him in any such future endeavors. Signed by the Board of Trustees of the Micronesia Conservation Trust. Le directly swakalo ay sa lasetial tegi del trust fund regidra Micronesian Conservation Trust every year and send 500,000 and more protected area network program mo fund like gidel program til direct. Sula.
Sulang Minister Sadang mo on behalf of Rubugul Belau, Marmasil Belau, our fishermen, our grassroots, gidel lomral wasangariak lo tutlela adong oreo mele dom da surak lugu koran melge da accepted tial loving giwe okay e waigel molgoy tal Micronesian Trust Fund amral la mugro el mora point ngom alura urere la conservation ay galbek state travel belau la ka singil ngar email dartel tela rabekra el alblal lutel return koramo wila egana mira blue maigal investment sirgir understand the report the melo asing as el mut mobdul elon meldar tela rabekra ka bol divide state so it's a good help el mora state governments ma employment are together belau ma rural girela protected area network
President me coming include the update ra gel group black him discuss nga ma kalebudur eli sel loan ol 10 million mora PPUC agi dimle update el morning la seng dim pending ra Senate ra sel resolution el giril mo after ngil mo sel mga udo di remain al available el di dependent ra segir sel 10 million el mlora pension plan el president am lame draft el loan el agreement ra ICBC beka bangara Taiwan maktirigal na forward el ngil mortil ol sibil no lo mester ngil el ngul mor olbira kululaw sel 7 million ra BSCC presidenta diregal mo kwanta order ra Bluram Rigel mo sibil el vidro audo ngul mester BSCC maktiregal mla communicate lo bangela embassy ram Rigel mata follow up sa gidel kwanta order mal me kung mo sibil mas may gidro lo agi diregal mle update ngi ra status ra audit report ra 2019 il momere ra endre el alman damang agi update ngi diregal o ay ngi la sa pol mereka audit takmal mon maloro ra lo mentra adamam finalizer ngi submit sel audit el mora pesel government el digay update ng sulate al
sulang minister era bastirate al na medium lo kera ayalger kirela igan lamdum jadi kurang asuliu again ka ministry kami Salvador laria concern kami ada media mar other belao was el al tangara al sela covid man makasaudo del mesois wa government el gora last tialong through el government level doknya braudo mal ube the spend the lengalak raigel and that's a legitimate concern ding seguido el takla report ra finance 18 million namla sois para first quarter hindi spending ergi da 17 million mandim lak deng lak rayel bladosis ba ga 4 quarters sa tarak mang sabe wasing up to 25 million na kuplingalela every 3 months di ka ngara covid dimlo 18 hindi spending ergi da ngara 17 mandia ka bodonga kalela next government and I wanted to make that very clear lang kulu ay sa rubul belaw ma other all bill kasi hindi ako bodo ngosong sa malube do nga kalel tial kuk maran mil government then tara mal point sa other emphasize ringi hindi ka deficit hindi ka over expenditure right kan lam umrek and I think that's always a good thing in Salvador right now ablura makwam ablura saibal every country in the Pacific they're over expending they have to spend money although the economy mesois my revenue clone songs only as in Palau spend within our means I get ngirgida to spend and that's an important thing so some of them yes maybe loans some of them are local revenue some of them are savings reserves but at the end of the day olbira lulaw ma Ministry of Finance arulia budget that we can all live within our means maintain o tutela la mendiak mo tutakra ngidil ngarangklin make clear el anga giblem share ngi gim adu kumamar adra national state leaderships a challenge el anga mora tokol el state government lo asing magaral keep up a payroll tira adrir especially o closed state or mang al-dadur el-allo manggela WIOA ngungila rungudlo si under a Biden administration ma-congress ang sabied al-mut al-masa continuation or tial CARES Act ramrigel direct sabied al-masa nga possibility al-mut al-muklodo do lolaringia other belaw in fact it can be more than the $600 el-al niya individual unemployment benefits and mara we're talking as high as $2,000 so that's going to help iswadal direct mo makatakli ng policy decision kasi tirigel adra ngod albelu nga alselbelaw tirigeng wangara mo rubat talir selbol merek tial cross act tial kukikir kita other belaw I think it's a policy decision for the next government adiswakal makatakli kasing mle conscious el policy decision ergidel wasya tigal employee ra siobay ngara clear other belaw ala ol ngaseo ra siobay other belaw makadamistri although that ol ngaseo tira kada find the employment more employees right al shobay al belang. Now el al suma next government tawuk mo meliakra foreigners versus Palawans. I think that's their prerogative ma next role bill. I caution that will possibly bring in a decadil economic kerdire mo our human rights. What are you going to do? Tigal adrang of the blue ngarbelaw. Kurdi drive them away, send them off back to their country. How will they make a living at yan? Mang agimlo o makatakot tayo the point ng moral leadership meeting because it's not a small thing. You have to take tiga total tela el madringir 1,600. Kung tigingin ang asyobal may amlab lakataklo kasi hindi kalso mamal sender til mo limbay mo expensive adlo mo recruit edo to start asyobal all over again. Mang ay gagi dia individual policy decisions. Kita direct lang syukang kita adrelaw Al-adal mo taakil merablu, digya ula ablil, makadakarangel, maududel, makalel, ing ngarinya tretelel galaka mo data. Kitial masada torak la Cristiano, I think that's in accordance with the Klaumarargit. We don't want to see somebody di dulo ase car off makamumiya raral kadi maralo ling takal raral sila. All of these things are serious kirela madalang ok, madalang clear ad, madalang klase obay, osengela bulul ad and mergid as an island nation. And I truly hoping more nga will discussion al kirela igang, ikakayureng siling. At the end of the day, it's about money, but it's also about people. It's about our reputation. It's also about the right thing to do. Di akal simple o dim dulu ase ngudaw dum tol. I mentioned that o sisul time ay gigil state government mo o giril release ar adril and digyaw do ay gasabil apply ra WIOA leng sabil justify lo siya amlega rangir tirang ulia ka revenue ra tourism elang digya kada state government ma revenue loya ka tourism therefore in sabil lay offer tigal adril uktribil time e bay mangesora WIOA ay gagila bebir ra transitional issues el direct el mo o dadao le udasual e kada sigi sel lungirra le kada bail out egal state governments le laga employee ma payroll egal back state amal maklo e dia ka revenue mora state how are they going to keep paying salary tigal buyo ay gida medic nga ladu unbetiang later sa kan mo tat sa tora compact ling go to clear the brief but maybe for now ay gel garmiu mera minister health ma satang tigal baby ran minister sa ngatyang
malangit to tawe president ma local ministers mal marung dang actor el alsil sera tayo del momong kulbong el press conference agad agari ka mora minister Roberts cuando tatsen ya presidente direct kalble mentioning la last press conference la sangaring isel offer a region 9 ngaring itigel el adults offer el me help agad with about 10,000 doses of vaccine. This morning in the audience team le misunderstanding and did other o nga kalwa say maral bela o amle reject the shell assistance. If you can clarify that. Thank you.
Yeah, we did not reject it. We accepted it. Toward Eli, they're compiling the team. Then they're definite time. The offer is going through. There's the melmol modadurtir Michelle Sabdi. Indigel allotment vaccine per month. In May, 2,800 doses. Supposed to be every month. Say allotment again. This say will go push forward and offer it. Send our 10 and mail about 1 month and help vaccinate. and a total of 22,000 doses, so that's about 10,000 plus 11,000 doses. Mo sa Ilmarus. So, materialize mo tukoy, manayara iwasima hospital metode o ay sige, sulang.
Good morning, Mr. President. Because this is your last press conference, so my question is, how do you want to be remembered for the last 16 years of presidency? And looking back, do you think you could have done something? Looking back, are you regretting anything, or you could have done? You think you could have done more or something different?
Fair question. I want to be remembered as the fisherman who took a leave of absence and went into public service, and now that it's over, I'm going back to go fishing. Regrets, I think, as mentioned by Minister Robert, the good statement that we told the leadership yesterday was, did we accomplish everything we wanted to do? The answer is no. Did we accomplish most of what we wanted to do? The answer is yes. So that's really the reality of the situation. We cannot just pinpoint one disappointment here or pinpoint one accomplishment. I think there's a lot of things that we really hope we were able to do. But then I've always said, if you accomplish everything on earth, there's no need for elections. We might as well die and go to heaven because. But there's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be things that needs to be done, and that's why we have elections every 4 years. So every president will have to go in there, do the best and as much as he can do, and then it'll be up to the next administration to also continue or change or think outside the box. But the end result is we have got to preserve the best and improve the rest.
Tuta President, o mga ministers. Since ako nagtatako ang lamor sa higil area hindi ka po sa higil line of question. Di ba, Mr. Terlams, malago na ulil wasi kamla, mungkuram nomar sa higil. You've been in an elected office since the second constitutional government. Hotel senior, edi wala ali at term sa government mo lang. Maklugugeng kamawap tulong sa Mr. Surang Whips, mobile incoming president. Makalisyo kasi upon reflection, take the time. Umamis ra Palaw's development since for the start of governing republic, igalo Amerika Luar, ngarasil ko mal Klo Lurior, SBM Mesang, ngilar ngumring imlam katmok lang. Number 2, presidency ikan Amerika 16 of the last 20 years. The proudest moment al presidency. Kasi reflection sa
Lek mal rulado mo ko mal mo odel sel mo mas ay ka me kambe se diktelitiang kida we've always been a team player mang sel mdula sing ngarakam larmu mangarakora proud moments, and I honestly have to say wasing ako takpay ngal tangat los vehicle lower loventry ar adal gimdila kal ngara imuldilas en egut mekliat team more kal los vehicle mokmok la tokl tkoy. Of course, you have to work with the Congress, and you have to work with Rubukul Belao, our state governors. Over the years, and I find that was a success to getting things done. All tirak ra akalulul belaw. O akalulul belaw awasin. Kadablo oil trial melaw de swira tokla de all taut. Lesel dim du ai mtiagi da swak mtiaswak mal mringla. Di dungulu du swedel tokla. Esegi de nyam musab el mot mokla to. Sel the ender el al ragen I can go back and think about many things rightfully kada celebrate. I guess immediately what comes to mind that yal dru'ulela blurbelaw ra COVID-19. I'm really happy we have not lost one life ra al because of COVID-19. I remember saying this, am the tribal makita ding rira, webirara, and dik tilulwase. Business and profits come and go, but there's only one life to live. Asyobay makarul, moke, mangrang aigang, remule tomale, oitute, remul momring la dalang aklirar. Ding la se edal mangreme ka ikaing sewe, wakli vela orgide survivor tial. Hindi ako bida ko lamelom or statalo mo kwadergi, then one life is more valuable. Kerdeo mesrakwam 129 lives am laman. 129 lives kilon dia ka COVID and most of them are dirkake. Sa ibalem lamot lang tu kodal hindi. Ere blul other rogil mal klol. Kam imagine na blur Rigel mal maraw metete 400,000 alam laman. Ti ako pato alam la Vietnam, agawa Afghanistan, Iraq. Komodok tag ilegal ka bol 400,000. Really it's a more really responsible decision. It requires a moral decision. Because at the end of the day, it's really not all about business and money, and it's about really the health of the people. We have a challenge to overcome. To minimize our risk, try to get out of the situation. But I'm very proud that was on the local front. Akamaldile amalmol malngarngi yagal record ludo dum la sois para akamaldila direct masar mudangi maskula amalmol malngarngi asyoba amalmol roltra otrulir stawang ma restaurant ma even misera new year yagal hotel amle full occupancy yagal bebira te allara adam lokke mung kambes komeng again not sit down was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aklaba idi was really tiagi the situation langarngi perhaps gire dan mal merenga sulela ruba ke merenga sulela cloring or other velau ma unity or other velau kadam la hit typhoon sarab luat ending di tal sandel doruru adwela blid ma ilagam ledra oreom lamada. And then we begin healing right away. Tiam lamo tarak. Na tarak diakal endrak lugu kung malmol malmaral may. Muspe continue the kiltareng matalula sa mga klase ba akra dalong lid. And let's give the next administration all the support that we can give. Lo sikrole le kado ibigiya adi kadil heldra ad bile ko bigya heldra economy
Sula Mr. Presidente dimdela sel siganga como ditel clisia carmente mora vice presidente ma es el olvidar lulau em lectua di veitra a palesil gerel sel investment tervela nga transfundel Minister of Finance of Isaac Mungirela 300 million real time. Sel investment gida magnificent challenge mlamo 11 million. Ngagora mal palasil girela tel administration nagal girela gida trust fund. Le sera temela campaign et teknatsin sebe dang ramang udude de dang dangal mem tauspe. Ikida madangek na sega dangara alo ni operated government tergit. Wagel lulgo Minister of Finance and Model Agil 4 million next government agirin mongrale or toda ADB.
Tiagida klung yolel trust fund de Salvador. I'm glad to ask that question. A klung yolel trust fund akados pe agel ngalagel agel interest. Ya al-adal amal mol made loan da sura aklugu kumangyaos ma next year, ma 5 years, 10 years, 15 20 years, perpetual years from now. Segi dia dora sa motmok ni am happy igadam lakut muklia palisir gida al malas ruli sel trust fund mo perpetual. Aygelula sa sel talboria al bulel belao mangal sangsede to bodo la al adal legaw dudet ay la kuling itam memlaka medem tangara u swed. Lel aygi dia open asimr المرة نيدي administration in power mo o malasa ospe justify we can always justify lo saying more web tra muklung yolirar di at the end of the day malung at the end ra temirar at etcheludo da dimral mul lutengero egadam la mesa example ngi wa pension plan wa abebira trust fund abebira atoy limiral mul modiak mlet suburer saibal amal example a pension mlet suburer aul mitamlo introduce ol tauta casino seguida mlemre deludo del mistria social ududira pensioners cabalmente. So I will always advocate ol gitrgida advela lo se mem la kamurut tertial al adala a trust fund. Gida tial already those pay in trust fund and those pay I get interest which comes to around about 15 million a year. Hindi akala kalbulgula hindi ka those pay digger those pay I get interest di white migration trust fund 11 million a share of lurbela hindi gida tial mela the 600,000 rabe karak guduk supplement lo ka bebirang rang sa aklat tora conservation it's always a good thing. Ditiagi dabay so kalol sharing lo banggen. Ngari nga to luase put your money where your mouth is. Ela to ra a trust fund amlamo mlasta Minister of Finance el mga dadu tirigel invest aigal udede aigal money manager sergit. Lo asaigal udodel belao o mga lo ara igel clean energy, igel renewable energy. Klemlu trola baigal udodel belao lo mala ara igel fossil fuel, maigel lomru lelnya atomli tial moktegar ablul adra climate change moktegar belao lo ase dongol mokra environment ra milidiul ma quality ra daw la obesra formal term hindi seguida el anga kabela Salvador am klanta aska kabela el anga la monga front line kila igidel lende kadil bela ang ariya trust fund ri el anga melgoer arwa Samoa marwa Tonga FSM Marshall lo ase ay gagidel ludude del anga trust fund a direct sebe del murar money managers ri lo ase kam invest traigel los isbelle laudo del shobay el tira adegal contribute el mora problem ra a global warming ma climate change el affect ka mamra pekilsils marwa ocean pollution I'm very happy lo sen segiri atara and then in the coming years ayel gotel mega money el asel momes na money market ay gigil clean energy the technology that will come out el girela solar ma wind ma hydro OTEC, ocean thermal energy. All of those things require investments and they will make money for whatever country, Gombali, businesses involved by green energy. And I would like Palau mo ungara frontline o sa kading illegal ngar edel dartel milyon invest ay clean energy emle mega money o sisul time atter raigal ula belaw lo toba olbirak lulaw ma akabalmente belaw rapik silsel mga luwal ora lukelak langar.
President, if I may dedicate el directo hacia legal transmander kita ada kadil kita kilingil ngari agreement tergida lo treaty kel adal pesambariar lo ngaseur kita tel transmander kita ma program rigel ngari sel l'agreement lo asagatis edal withdraw up to $15 million. Pasumbulo konti isen gede del mo negotiate sigid el agreement. Sel dungura micronesian challenge trust funding direct ay kang amleting edel morar partner sergitra TNC masi ay wase agilolia telal is 1-to-1 matching ratio. Mung din gidi apela lil a sertir ay gidel sil Nature Conservancy Island Conservation alil a sertir. Indiregal otia commitment tergi Michael partner gi la sekatakma ke protect the environment travel belaw makaktir ka lomara la se asum ko achen sa pala sirgi de kada do gid ma partner sirgi del guksen sirgil mora asel direction sirgi da sala
Sula Mr. Presidente guarda question amidan di tagora lastel tiale timergara protect pest and improve the rest tiang rahman level goal le ko murngil do
Tia de hoy de la clibela orgidra y los is clear aigal bull amoliu hidra bull el motor amrigel en marine sanctuary maluben conservation area ma tial preserve the best and improve the rest el akamam el adra Salvador sil gibora sis akl mirgida wase como lomda surak luguk mang kuk ma odimer el alsil sumaigel sebem lom kangara ardalam adam endi dia kadi molakne madar tiarogil ngikal lega direk lomda so sak luguk o mengarngi mara tal rol maral me mengarngi marangal girar ngalge malbeng beklo en ngarngi segi dia ala qora mlongil sia iu selak lau merargi de ke kora mil gara mom dengli mo o liu idengi malu ke mil tiga tial phrase la se preserve the best improve the rest ya tia ore dingara rungum ngaringel ngal longas ai ga ore dingara rungum ngel de olta ndaka di morre ka dara al selar mo okay ngargida Bedik ano kad marmaraw lubong di gumtera minister of state di ay sirgi del wasen laringi Zoom conference tigal ambassador sirgi kada mal merenga sulil direct lumter belaw raikel belaw ambassador kyota soal dim kataklil wasen dirga kada identifier ngel adal lul babandera ngal belaw ngara Washington DC don't believe anything lang na Facebook lo asal kong taang along La Salvador ngo bukula kambes ay gedi kalmarang we di kada bay uburang gelbu geleng he could be prosecuted del kirela ayel guklo capitol ma ikampat gegi ambassador unter gide otbdia malungil babir lo asya bela de kal kandon ma de kal sal parta o gay gidel el violence ma rama kita 193 blue at the lirir el alsils as a result of membership kita UN mendirect malum direct on behalf of Minister Baklay Chilton auror housing plat inform incoming government wasing 177 el BSL Blay individual housing ay kita kupla sa el benefit di mal clol abo the sisbringi ayel toera tengarang term di subdivisions legal subdivisions sa Salvador ay gida address ra awasing ada dia tamele uspe a utum mang again tabtokar adal displaced ndi ulmen dia kal si ilmre dal mqadora blirir il dia tamir ma dia abasol bolom qador ya subdivision aku kelngagar li state ta odar siya ut me kiki dia atamel ko da rura blair ada di motmul lo la bagism dia kabol hara ora PUC extral giradan ki basira ma dia kabol hara ora akan traktora extral girela umluku kela ma dia kabol hara ora adal mumrula okay mulu ultongol mumluko kursil basyo I think in kadam lar masu ba tokal bes el challenges hindi kadam lamu uliak lo luror el girel continue len a development tra blur bela maral sebel mo barur tal su mangariya dalong okl mabili adra igal lesta madestal akbar nga sulela minister maradra banka kita selm mut el request additional 15 million no less than 15 million rakabalment tra Taiwan di ngwal plakatakla sa erema next administration bol saing sa igidal agreement tra otabadalel sa igidal next el batch raudo but the program will continue and that's a good thing and rather belong direkl kumtera minister Swalablay kotlungilar mut sel ngarian school e Salvador ungilar mut lo sel top dra school belao bora kwam insem el guk mora next level ra school e am repeat ga course ra ngalang mo accredited aigal school e dra elementary ma high school diwaya accreditation ra gal bebi ra school ra marigel ma bebi ra to me that's a very good thing altigyan gung di kumte ergid rogui kamam rogui gimlut mal merenga suliu kamil fourth branch ra kabalment do your school morngel chairman gen para blol de kal ngartiang di direct do mesa aurel but really it's been an honor and a privilege Lorol kiria adar belaw kung kami war adar media ruba kal makal tanga tergi dar rogui ma abal wadar belaw thank you
Mam sulang Mr. Presidente gimol ngitumbol sebemel ngutalom yangera adar media direkel tal donga tal sasing ergidala o bangge matalo bisora relal tuta